Come one, come all. The night show begins soon. As always, like to give time for others to show. Come one and all. And we'll begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Night Show! I'm your host, your Grand MC, your Night of Entertainment, the one, the only, TK, Days, Isaac, Quicksip, and Orion. You know what you can call me. I am your Night Host, the one who reads the Night Tome, who travels through this kingdom of Entertainia to, smile on everyone's face and push back the sorrow. And now I hope you're ready for fantasy to come alive, to gather support for the throne, and journey to save the prince. Because we're continuing the tale of Metaphor Refantazio, where it's time for a bout with Luis. So here we go.
I got you.
Want to settle it one-on-one, eh? Of course he does. When all you care about is power, everything has to be a duel. Speaking as his old right-hand man, I can tell you, the man's strong, terrifying strong. Can't afford to get careless. Not what I meant to do, but... And this is the bed I was looking for. The bed is simple but clean, and there's a aroma that reminds me of a clear sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a night. Rest.
Good night.
Rest well.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies.
Shit.
Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gamble. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself a prince, then I will give you a prince's end.
Ooh.
And I have just the spell to do it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
And face Luis. Same as any other day.
No nerves, even. Nothing ever seems to faze you. It's quite admirable.
But you have to come back.
no matter what. Okay?
Okay.
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, give him hell.
Let's head there.
Luis waits within the Grand Cathedral. I should go there. Make sure you have everything you need. But don't we? Alright, get on our sword and fly. Out of my stuff, filthy Elda. Someone's shouting from upstairs, but don't let it get to you. You haven't done anything wrong. Man, you wonder what the fuck is up with the Eldas so much that they're the ones that are bad luck. The way you talk about it, you think the Eldas like destroyed the world or something. Right. There's a crowd. Here we go.
Ready?
Time for our showdown against Luis. You ready? Always ready.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. Like hell.
Oh, he sounds so unsure of himself, but then he starts going.
The future of our country.
He definitely got the flow back once he started.
On this upcoming fight. Live free, crier. Fight the power.
Rebellion, rebellion, rebellion.
The day of judgment is here. The final fight between Luis,
Hey, I fought the Scarlet Crusade over and over. I'm not against fighting the church.
claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the Royal Council.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
I mean, that would definitely lose support if he didn't show up.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, His strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the
Hey, I'm the
king's
prince.
failures. He was
I
an
ain't
unworthy
running for that.
ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
Power?
Power to rule everything.
Exactly.
None of those answers seem right. The true value of power will always lie in the power to save. Such thinking is easily dismissed.
Now let me ask you, my
I missed the part of that line. But Luis is misguided.
people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! Milord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you
I mean, literally, he is.
I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret.
I mean, he's agreeing he's just going to kill everyone who doesn't agree with him. That's kind of not something I want a king.
Your
And
equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most. And I deny your world.
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words. Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
The time has come. We're finishing this. Here and now. Here I go.
alright, I don't have any weaknesses for him yet, so let's go with a nice summon gargoyle.
There is no escape from me. I won't hold back.
Alright, let's go Elmer Vortex.
Don't underestimate. I'll show you. I bet no one here fights alone.
Hellfire Dance for next turn.
Going for the weak spot. Great job, Tina. Now the
I
weak
will
spot is
annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Really? You thought you're weak to ice?
Wait,
I see.
Let's do this.
Even my strength will be needed. Let us combine our powers.
Dragon God?
It is your turn. You let hit their weakness.
I will fight with pride. Let's go.
Fortunately, I think that's the only time we've got it, so we're gonna have to go something different.
Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However,
Man, you got your ass whooped. And what are you gonna do now?
you truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog. Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false. What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elder are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me!
Why would you know
His
that?
appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land.
Show your proof!
In their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
Sounds more like a dystopia.
What's happening?
Ooh, this just does not feel good. What fresh hell?
What is him?
Witness the truth, good people. You would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
He's a monster! It's a human! It's going.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe.
That just doesn't sound right.
Hide their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne.
It's not true. It has to be one of the Count's illusions.
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster!
It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
What'd you do? What'd you do? To help anyone in need? Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win? Afraid. Luis called it trickery, and even my very body.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Who are you? Wait, I really shouldn't. Who are you? What do you know about it?
Moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest truth?
Remember again thy true self. The purpose of thy birth?
My purpose? Yes, that's right. I took on a mission to save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
I had a strange dream, and we're surrounded by knights.
You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell. Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction.
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
You bastard.
Seize the monster!
I was gonna say, those soldiers have been very patient.
How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something. Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica.
Except.
We've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too. I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge. The Elden Sanctum.
I'm surprised they could get through that crowd. Yep, and there goes our rank. Will supporters have begun to drastically declining in number. And we were the second ranked person.
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the humans who sought to usurp it.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they? That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis, what the hell did he do?
Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic.
So we literally just traveled here to see this fight?
Sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Aww. Will supporters are continuing to decline.
Why?
Let's happen. Anyhow, there's no time to waste. Let's, of course, for the ancient... I really should stop having auto when it's non-voiced. Let's set course for the ancient Elden Sanctum. Don't lose hope, Will.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
A hiding place for the Ender tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now.
let alone the prince. No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief.
He didn't say
Seems like
anything.
the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
Damn. It surprised me too.
Blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the far side mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
It just feels like a moment when you gotta wait for the shoe to drop.
Stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
Put about the prince, his life is in our hands. He believes in a world where the people can make their own future just like you. He's the only one who can see that dream become a reality.
Huh? This looks like... Who are you?
Are you alright?
My head's swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
So here you are at last.
Man, just seeing all the intensity, like, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Something's wrong here. I hope it's an intense moment when the prince gets an archetype.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking
He
back
didn't.
now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. They're There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves.
Is that why we've never met another elven?
That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there. What? That...
God.
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes.
Damn.
It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
I need to get to the cave. The smell I'm sensing. I'm worried about the prince. We need to hurry over the head on the lower level. Go, go, go! Wait. Do I still have the sword? A fairy? I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all min on them as a big group like this. For now, let's leave them be and move on. What the hell was that? Nope, I can't use the sword right now. It's a fairly old Ujif man. It seems like he's working to lay a body to rest.
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't
They
know.
just killed everyone?
Was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes,
Well.
the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must.
I must go to him.
You're right.
We tried so hard.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as Cinderella said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
The prince is dead. Before I go to the prince, I think I'll help Russell lay this body to rest. The prince is dead. All that work.
You're going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Damn. Our friend is dead. God damn you, Luis. I need to get to the prince as quickly as I can. The prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it. We need to see him for ourselves.
It's nearly time.
This voice.
Long have I waited. You must hurry. The time has come. All was for this day. There is still time.
That voice. The prince is just ahead. Are you ready, Will? Let's go.
This way.
No. Your Highness.
Damn.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child.
Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruaday. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruaday.
Is she an elder?
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know?
I'm assuming the queen?
The child's mother. The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames, and it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that
Oh, just because of your damn.
could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... no, it can't be.
Don't you recognize him?
And yet...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruaday? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
I hear that voice again coming from somewhere.
Hey, are you okay?
The time has come. Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
What the hell's going on?
I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
This voice.
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
Now look to the past. I see the roads I travel on this journey.
Thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince
is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
It's not true.
It's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
He's not dead.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive, so from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I am the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? Clear your mind and think.
What the?
To name but a few,